Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a really great video for you. I know everyone is still streaming at home, so for the month of April, we decided to give you what we thought were some of the best films out there to stream.
Prime Video,
HBO Max,
Hulu, all the goodies.
All the goods, yes. We've got one for all of you. So.
The best films to stream for April. These are some you won't want to miss.
We're going to start off with one that is being released in a couple weeks, specifically April 23rd.
It's trending right now.
Yes. And
hot movie.
The Mortal Kombat film, which is not considered a reboot or a continuation of the previous films, a complete restart. So,
right. A new term.
Yeah, so you can forget anything you've seen prior.
Based off the property of the video games, but not anything to do with those two movies in the 90s, Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
So the director is actually a new director to the film world. He's done a lot of commercial work. This is his first actual feature film. So his name's Simon McCoy, and the producer helping him with this project is
James Wan.
Yes. James Wan, which you know from Aquaman.
James Wan of The Conjuring, all those Blumhouse horror films.
Yes, yes.
Speaking of James Wan, there's a lot of Asian casting in this movie, thankfully.
Were you a big fan as a kid playing the video games?
Yes, on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Fatalities, babalities, friendships.
Yes.
She played it back in the 16-bit era. What'd you think of Mortal Kombat back in the day?
I love it. It's so fun. And we still play it, actually.
We got one of those Sega Genesis minis behind us. We try to play fighting games all the time, and we all know that Mortal Kombat's one of the best. Mortal Kombat used to be under Midway. Now WB Games is in charge. They're made by NetherRealm Studios, so they've been putting out the new Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11. And this is also a reboot in the way that those web series, Mortal Kombat Legacy, I think it was called. Mortal Kombat Rebirth, they were online, and I've saved every single one of my movie tickets since 1997. Those two back in the 90s were released, and now it is a restart of whole franchise. So we're excited. Get pumped. Get ready for Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and get over here.
Yeah, and we're very
Get over here. We'll be fighting to get to HBO Max this April 23rd.
Yes. Clearly, this is a recommendation based off of just anticipation. We haven't seen it yet.
Right. This movie is trending. It is hot, hot, hot.
Yes, it's highly anticipated. And so we just wanted to make sure to remind everyone that it's April 23rd. Initially, it said April 16th. A lot of websites still have the wrong dates for HBO Max releases.
Right.
So
I believe the hype.
Yeah.
It is April 23rd.
Yes. Another action-packed film that we have for you that you might want to check out is Attack the Block, which I never saw before, and then Max showed it to me like last week. It's so fun.
It's a banger. It's very reminiscent of Edgar Wright movies, yeah.
Yeah, he produced it, didn't he? Yes.
He was supposed to make the Ant-Man movie, and that didn't pan out, but you can see the imprint of his humor.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that.
I know.
Yeah. So if you like, I mean, I love Hot Fuzz so much.
With Nick Frost.
Yes, that's one of my favorite films.
Edgar Wright has some of the best humor, so.
He does. His timing, and I just love what he does. So you feel the influence clearly with Attack the Block. And
right, it's a riot.
It is a riot. Joe Cornish is the director.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's written a lot of screenplays for films you've definitely seen.
Yeah, like Tintin. Speaking of Ant-Man, he wrote it. Originally, Edgar Wright would have been the director for the screenplay that he wrote. Attack the Block. I tweeted about it. The director noticed that and retweeted me. It felt cool to be part of that little indie movement, but now that I've shown it to her, it's another classic.
I know, I'm surprised I had never heard of it. It's kind of an outlandish scenario. Yeah. Aliens come down in a bizarre way. They don't really talk. And this gang of kids.
Yeah, from
South London, mate.
Yeah, they
in it.
One of them kills one of them. And
the alien kills one of them.
Oh. Huh? Doesn't he kill the alien, and then that's why all the aliens are after him?
Yeah, I thought you meant he killed one of his friends.
Oh.
No, the alien kills one of the boys.
Yeah.
One of the mates.
And one of the it starts off because the gang winds up killing one of the aliens.
Right, these are kind of like jobs from Britain.
Yeah, and then that kind of triggers all the other aliens to start attacking them. So and then they're on
attacking the block, kind of like the Goonies.
And one of the main stars is actually from Star Wars.
Yeah, John Boyega.
Yeah, so
Finn, the
it's
star-studded cast.
He's quite young in the film because the kids are like teenagers. Besides John Boyega, another person that I love in it is Jodie Whittaker, and you might know her from one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror, The Entire History of You. That episode is wild. I always recommend that early on to people to watch when they start watching Black Mirror. Yeah. It's really a cool concept. Yes.
The first female Doctor Who.
Yes, so she's really good in it too.
Attack the Block.
It's now streaming on Hulu, so that's another one that we have for you this month.
Please check it out. Attack the Block.
So Attack the Block is actually celebrating its
10th anniversary.
Yes, 10th anniversary. It came out in July.
Just like
the next film we're going to discuss, which is one of my favorites, Wet Hot American Summer.
Woo!
Yes! If you're a Michael Showalter fan, like I am, then then you've probably seen this because I feel like this is the film that really put him on the map as like a household name.
Right, fans of The State and Stella.
Yeah.
Michael Showalter sort of thing.
Yeah, so if you're fans of Upright Citizen Brigade, then you probably also know what this film is. It takes place, I believe, in 1979. I believe it's the summer that is discussed. I could be wrong, could be 81.
Right.
I think it's 79 or 81.
Around the turn of the 80s.
Yeah. You've got Amy Poehler, you've got Paul Rudd, you've got Michael Ian Black.
A Star is Born.
Oh yes, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper's in it too, and he actually missed his graduation from the Actors Studio to film this. It was like his first gig. Yeah, the list goes on too. Molly Shannon is in it.
The guy from Law and Order, Christopher Maloney, is in it.
Yes, Chris Maloney.
Who can forget the can scene?
Yeah, it's so fun. So it takes place. So all the people we just mentioned. They play camp counselors, and they're all playing teenagers, even though they're older.
Like that show, Pen 15.
Yeah, there's similarities for sure. Over the top.
Yeah, it's madcap, zany.
It's ridiculous.
We both like it. That's how I know I like this girl.
Yeah,
Big fans.
The opening credit sequence alone, I think, is so fun and sets the tone so well for that film. Molly Shannon's like the art teacher, and all she does is like talk about her divorce to like 8-year-olds. Like,
this is irreverent humor.
Yeah, and there's like a talent show that's ridiculous. Like it's just quirky. It's over the top.
Sometimes it's cringe humor.
Yes, a lot of cringe humor for sure.
Pioneered some of that in the 2000s. And Wet Hot American Summer has its 20th anniversary. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl.
It's on Amazon Prime, so definitely check that one out. I cannot believe I forgot this.
Well,
the two people that make the movie so extra perfect you have Janine Garofalo and David Hyde Pierce, and they're like the older camp counselors, so they're like the ones that are like the adults, but he teaches science, meteorology, and they look up in telescopes and things like that. And Janine Garofalo is definitely more of like the head camp counselor, I would say. So they almost play the straight men of the film, but they also have their comedic quirks as well. It's so fun!
We are fans.
And the soundtrack's really good too.
2001, A Camp Odyssey.
Yeah! Really get you in the mood for summertime. So I know summer's right around the corner, and
summer.
Yeah, I think
summertime.
Yeah, to me it definitely is it makes you feel like summer as well.
It's a feel-good movie of the year.
Yes.
Worth a revisit.
It is. Revisit it or watch it for the first time. If you ever have any movies that you want us to cover, let us know, because we'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, what you'd like our opinions on, because we will gladly give them.
Hell yeah. We're having a lot of fun doing this. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me. We love giving our opinion on film, so
yes.
Please come at us. Slip into our DMs.
Thank you so much. It's really incredible to see this channel grow and see such positive support from everyone.
We're having a blast.
Yes, so stay cool and stream on.
Rock out.
Awesome.
than 60 people in the cast of Law and Order. Here are the first three. Sam Waterston,
Lord.
S. Apatha Murkerson.
He's now listing the cast of Law and Order.
Order.